New moon in Capricorn. It's going to take place December 30th, 9 degrees. And this is going to be the last aspect of the year. This is our final countdown. What you also have to know about this new moon, it's going to conjunct Pallas Athena. And also the moon going to trine Midas in Virgo and sextile Mony in Scorpio, square Arachne in Libra and conjunct Taurus. Also, we're going to talk about the ruler of the new moon because it's in Capricorn, the ruler is Saturn. And Saturn at this moment is traveling Pisces. And Saturn creating a T square with Jupiter in Gemini and Mercury in Sagittarius, guys. All right, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like, and comment below. My name is Christina. This is Cosmic Insight Astrology, and I am your co-pilot. I am your co-pilot because I'm not flying your airplane. You are the one who is responsible for your life, but I'm here for you. I'm here for you to actually manage any kind of challenges if you have some and overcome it, or actually use the positive aspect for your favors. So if you're new to my channel, I just have to tell you, I usually start with the Sabian symbol, and then I'm going to finish, the lunation always finish with a meditation. So please stay with me. And I also would like to thank for each one of you who is supporting me. There is some of you out there who is always my cheerleader, comment below, even a thank you. And I truly, truly appreciate that because this is quite a hard job at the beginning, guys, because I'm here for help others, but you don't see some kind of success right away. So it could be a long journey for me, and I truly appreciate if each one of you. All right, guys, let's start with the new moon. So 9 degrees, as we said, right? So this is the first decan. So it is very, very Saturnian in favor. And you have to know the new moon always, it's a new cycle. And because it's in Capricorn, it's going to be focused on ambition and structure and on your long-term goals. Capricorn actually is the 10th house of the zodiacal wheel, and it's everything about or public image, or actually or career as well. And Capricorn represents discipline and hard work, and also emphasizing growth, but with determination and practicality, because Capricorn is an earth sign. It is very, very practical. The Sabian symbol of this new moon going to be, actually, we have to always a little bit go up. So we have to check the 10 degrees of Capricorn, which is an albatross feeding from the hand of a sailor. And this is a really, really beautiful symbol over here. This symbolizes overcoming challenges and building trust between, different energies, because that is an animal, that is something, a bird and a human over here. So definitely very different energies here, but they are in harmony somehow. There is some kind of mutual respect for each other, and perhaps also resourcefulness as well. So we're going to talk about mundane perspective first, because you know me, I love to talk about mundane. I like to talk about asteroids as well, or fixed stars as well. But mundane is one of my favorite, prediction over here. And also I'm going to talk about each individual rising signs, but you can watch it for your rising, your moon, your sun, your stellium, anything you really want to. All right, guys, so let's see what's happening when it's going to conjunct with Pallas Athena. Pallas Athena actually symbolizes wisdom and strategy and creative problem solving as well. But in Capricorn, it's going to highlight pragmatic approaches to complex challenges, merging intellect with discipline. So the themes over here going to be like innovative leadership, strategic thinking, anything to do with finding solution for long-time success. The ruler is Saturn in Pisces. We were talking about that. And actually, Saturn is on a fixed star, Akarna. And Akarna represents success and endings and transition, often tied to ideas and often tied to honor. So, honor because of you are and it is capable to manage the turbulent water. And Saturn here going to emphasize karmic accountability and also restructuring or outdated system in life. So, if we had any kind of lingering issues which need some kind of resolution, then we're going to find some kind of resolution over here. And also, we're going to honor leadership and we're going to restructure our life for long term, success, actually. But we also have to check the T square between Saturn, that is the ruler of this Capricorn new moon, and also Jupiter in Gemini and Mercury in Sagittarius. The T square actually going to create some kind of tension, and it's create tension between idealism and also expansion of ideas as well. So, for example, the configuration can lead to debates, misinformation, or breakthroughs in how we approach knowledge and truth. It could be some kind of ideological crashes or, some kind of conflict, the way we are thinking about issues. And we are going to try to balance out and bring in peace in our communication. But at the beginning, we might going to get frustrated. So the way you answer at the very beginning, it could be like with anger or frustration. And later on, we might going to actually rethink. And there is always an opportunity to say sorry. And, maybe we're going to regret what we were talking about, or maybe there is some kind of gossip. We are the one who is actually spreading misinformation, and then we're going to come clean. But also, it could be ideology as well, because of Mercury in Sagittarius, it's some kind of philosophical thinking over here. And it could be also like, okay, I followed some kind of philosophy, but the person who actually introduced me to this philosophy is a thief, or like someone who has no values and morals, and I don't want to belong from that group anymore. Kind of conflict over here. All right, so let's see. Also, Midas in Virgo and Mony in Scorpio. Midas actually represent wealth and the consequences of over-attachment to material success. The trine to Virgo encourages practical financial planning. And money in Scorpio, it's going to also govern the shared resources and monetary system as well. So the sextile over here going to promote some kind of transformation in financial policies and collective investment. And you also already see, Bitcoin is went up like crazy at this moment. It's going on. There is some kind of issue with it, but later in it will come back. Don't worry about your investment at this moment. But there could be some kind of like new policies. Like maybe it is really because they are talking about that they're not going to tax cryptocurrency. And there could be some kind of resource sharing, financial transformation in wealth management. Like some countries are moving away from personal taxation. We will see what kind of policy is going to come up during this time, but definitely some kind of new policies on stock market as well. But it's also going to square to Arachne in Libra. And Arachne signifies some kind of webs of connection. All right, so it is some kind of entanglement over here, and it's a square. A square is in nature of Mars, and it warns us about some kind of complication. And because it's in Libra, complication in partnership, relationship, anything to do with diplomacy, alliances, legal matters, and it is some kind of hidden agenda over here. So definitely it could bring in some kind of transparency. And also, it could be something with issue with peace. Like for example, a country going to promise, okay, we're going to go for peace and we have a peace agreement and actually a ceasefire, and they won't actually have a ceasefire. They're still going to attack. So, and also, it's going to conjunct with follows, and follows represents small action with big consequences, often linked to some kind of triggering event. And especially in Capricorn, it's going to highlight the ripple effect of decision tied to authority and system and, government usually, because that's Saturn is ruling the government. So this is definitely an unexpected turning point over here, accountability and cascading impact of leadership choices also. The conjunction with Pallas Athene, if we are going back a little bit and if we're going to analyze that a little bit further, it could be something to do with strategic reform in government system to streamline bureaucracy. Business implement innovative models to balance profit with sustainability. And also, a major legal ruling clarifies a long-standing conflict, emphasizing fairness, which could be really, really, really amazing. And we're also going to focus on improving urban planning using technology and wisdom from past mistakes. Global organizations create long-term strategies for addressing climate changes. And square actually to Arachne. No, actually, Saturn in Pisces also going to sit on Arachne, which is a fixed star, and anything to do with leadership and success. But it could be also something to do with one leader going to step down, maybe because of health issues, and it's not necessarily one leader, multiple as well, could be around the world. And it's going to mark the end of an era and making way for new leaderships. And there will be some kind of karmic consequences. Anything to do with mismanaged resources and the public trust. So, for example, progress in humanitarian efforts, such as resolving refugee crisis or actually water issues as well. And I'm not only talking about, hurricanes and tsunamis, but water issues, the cleanness of the water, what is in our water, what we are drinking. And it's going to be transition of power in large institutions. And it's also going to emphasize ethical leadership. But you have to understand, the large institution, not necessarily government. We will see also transition in power in multis. I don't know, maybe to BlackRock or something like there could be like the CEOs is going away and new leadership is coming up. Um, Definitely going to push for resolution in long-standing international conflicts, and this could be actually really positive over here. The T square, when Saturn is going to actually square with Jupiter and Mercury, and Jupiter is in detriment, Mercury also is in detriment because Mercury is in Sagittarius and it rules Gemini, and Jupiter actually rules Sagittarius and it is in Gemini. So they are in mutual relationship, rulership, we call it. And, there could be some kind of debate about truth and misinformation, what will actually dominate the global media, anything to do with the scandals, PDD, Epstein, anything about the elections, was it both or whatever. And it's not only in America, I'm talking about mundane guys. So it could be in Russia, it could be in Korea, it could be in Romania, Hungary, whatever, Mexico, but there could be some kind of misinformation as well. And also, we're going to actually experience some kind of major breakthrough in education reform. And it's going to focus on critical thinking and also fact checking as well. There will be some kind of ideological clashes in international diplomacy. and we need to actually find some kind of creative solution or philosophical solution based on spirituality. Definitely, there will be some kind of struggle between, the idealism and the practicality over here. Um, yes, and communication issues, it could be something to do with maybe we're not going to have enough airplane navigators, on the ground. Or we're going to have issues with workers. They're going to start to actually protest because of the circumstances at work. It's maybe unhuman or not enough money. There could be some kind of issues with technology, with our phone system, with Facebook going down or Instagram. There could be something, a new policy with TikTok also, and it's, ending. It's done during this time, during this T square. But also we have to check like the moon itself going to trine to Midas in Virgo sextile Mony in Scorpio. So if we're going to have a deeper analysis over here, it could be like government going to introduce practical wealth policies for people. Maybe even they're going to teach capitalism and how to actually do taxes for high schoolers as well. And it would be really, really great. There will be some kind of innovation in agriculture or technology boost, productivity and financial stability as well, a new financial regulation. But the new financial regulation going to ensure ethical uses of shared resources as well. And because of the AI is going to take, I'm not saying taking over, but taking over 50% of jobs by 2028, we're going to cut out the biases of race and every kind of um, disabilities, and just like it's going to be more fair, hopefully. But definitely there could be something to do with this as well. And collective investment in renewable energy. But also because right now I just invested in the Amazon jungle to buy actually and plant trees. And I might even going to share you the link, and you get a certificate and you can write that off the carbon tax deduction, I think so, and you can write that off from your tax. So, you might want to do that. Also, it's good for us, as humanity and reforestation and things like that, but it's also good for you financially. So you might want to do that. And there could be also um, what else? Yeah, the square to Arachne. Arachne is a web, right? It's the spider there. So there is some kind of fear coming in, and fear because of, Arachne is in Libra, and Libra is anything to do with alliances, and some countries going to lose their alliances, definitely. And it could be also anything to do with Libra rising sign or Libra uh, sun or moon signs. And Israel does have actually Libra rising. So there could be some kind of issue with the alliances of Israel. They could have actually more enemy coming in. There could be some kind of personal entanglement within leadership, and it's going to definitely create public trust issues as well. And there could be something with unrevealing webs of corruption, and it's going to get exposed. And, people are going to know about that, and we're going to get really either scared because Arachne could be fear, right? Or we're going to be really, really angry about this. And then also it would bring in some kind of challenges in tech platforms. So as I said, communication issues could coming during this moon. And because it's going to conjunct with follows, that could be some kind of protest, what I was talking about, political movement. Um, don't forget that is going to actually happen just 20 days before the American inauguration. And as I said, Mars is also going to change sign from Leo retrograde, going back to Cancer in fall and retrograde on January 6th, January 6th, 2025. But on the 3rd, it's going to oppose Pluto for the second time. So I expect something between the 3rd and 6th. Definitely, it's going to affect the crypto world and the stock market, unfortunately, and it's going to be a huge dip. So if you missed to invest, you might want to look into it because it might be, like a huge dip over here right before inauguration. And, we all interconnected. Obviously, the American inauguration will affect the world. All right, and then the conjunction with actually follows. It is definitely fluctuation, and not just in ripple effect in global economies as well, but when the stock market going down, that is bringing a ripple definitely over here. So, and there will be some kind of new technological discoveries as well, but we either going to like, or some of us and some of us going to hate it. If we want to go further and if we want to analyze further in mundane and geopolitical examples over here, actually Saturn on Aquarius symbolize endings and transition. And, the consequences of the past action. This could manifest as the resignation of a global leader somehow, or some kind of ethical failings, or public, like whatever happened in Syria, like, the leader had to escape. We're going to see that in multiple countries. So, for example, if a long-serving prime minister going to step down, it could be because of impeached or some kind of corruption and scandals involving, maybe because of mismanagement of public funds. And it's going to actually trigger an international discussion. It could be the UN actually, or it could be something with the WHO. And, it's going to trigger multiple countries, the transparency over here. And then it could create a ripple effect because people are going to be more warned and aware, and they are capable to make politicians to resign. Yes, so definitely there is a revolution coming in leadership around the world. And also because of the nations debate, misinformation policies with the T square between Saturn, Jupiter, and Mercury, either ideological clashes, I never can say that word. And, it could be like a nation announces some kind of new policies. And but these policies, for example, could regulate misinformation on digital platforms. And it's going to actually sparkle an international debates because it will be some of them going to say it's violate the free speech. Okay, so this is not democracy. Because it's violating, it's restrictive, and it's like a censorship. A lot of people going to feel this way. So like it could create some kind of protest because of that, or how you use data and analysis, how you use other people's um, writings or videos, for example. It could be also an issue over here. All right. And because of the sextile to Mony, and Mony is definitely currencies, the asteroid Mony, and it's actually written like Mony, left the E out from here, but and it's in Scorpio, so anything to do with stock market and financial equity and tax and debt and mortality of the country, right? How much do we spend on, like restructure funeral homes or things like that. But it could actually bring in some kind of issue between countries. For example, Scorpio is a water sign, and water rights or energy access to countries, right? Palestine and Israel, who use what? And like Palestine, obviously. Not permitted to not even have water and aids and nothing. So it could be like a major conflict over here, and it's going to be revisited, and there will be some kind of humanitarian actions coming, and it's going to be economic and global justice for the one who is the underprivileged over here. Anything to do with the poor or the underprivileged regions. All right, so the other thing that could happen over here also, because of it is square to Arachne in Libra, for example, two nations who were alliances before, not going to be anymore. And again, because of Israel has Libra rising, maybe going to lose the support of America, the US, or going to lose the support of something else. Yes, anything. So if your country, check your countries, if it has a Libra rising sun or moon, it could be an issue over there to lose alliances. It's not only Israel, but I know that from heart. So that's why I mentioned over here. And, there could be some kind of small diplomatic incident, also the Pholus conjunction of the new moon. Like for example, there could be some kind of low-level diplomat makes an offhand remark during a press conference, and it's offending, for example, neighboring nations, and it could be a media coverage over here. Just remember what was that, the comedian guy who said, Puerto Rico is a floating garbage. I mean, that was insane. All right. So, and because of that, there could be some kind of protest erupt in the country, who was actually um, in this kind of offensive remark here. And it could bring in more tension between nations. And if we want to go a little bit further and we want to actually analyze the weather pattern over here, there was a tsunami warming. We did have earthquakes, right? And then follows over here because of its conjunct with the new moon. The new moon is always, it's low tide actually, so it's not going to bring in a lot of water, hopefully, but it could actually have some kind of uh, issues with, for example, not having enough water. So there could be some kind of situation where didn't rain for a long time and everything is drying out. So with this conjunction here. But also, it could be some kind of newly elected government in a key nation unexpectedly reverses its position on carbon and emissions. Okay, and it could be an issue with the Paris Agreement here. All right, then we're going to have some kind of breakthrough in clean energy and technology, and it will set new global standards because it is actually beautifully aligned with Pallas Athena, this new moon. For example, research is going to unveil a revolutionary clean energy technology that triples the efficiency of solar panels, drastically reducing the cost of renewable energy. And guys, this is very important because of, what I learned about Tesla, because I keep reading and I always read and doing research is like I have, oh my God, I barely sleep. But what I learned about on the Tesla cars, you have to change the battery actually every 3, 4, 5 years, something like that, which is cost a lot of money and it's going on landfill. And also the solar planners, the batteries over there. So hopefully they're coming up with a solution which is going to be rechargeable by the sun or hydrogen or whatever, different energies. And hopefully we don't have to put that on the landfill because it's still creating a lot of stress. So, okay, we don't use gas anymore, bypassing it, carbon monoxide, whatever, but we are putting the huge batteries on the landfill, which is toxic also. So there you go. This is like not really a solution over here. We need a new solution. All right, okay. And then there could be some kind of breakthrough triggers economic shift with fossil fuels, as I said, there will be nations, which is like, for example, over here, what I wanted to mention, the BRIC nations, that is Russia, Brazil, they have gas and gas lines and gas pipes. And for example, they're not necessarily going to take the dollar as a payment, right? They have new money. And it could be a conflict over here. And there could be some kind of issue with fossil fuel, definitely. Like it's not coming to the countries, where they actually exported before. So there you go. And then what else could happen over here? There could be some kind of issues with water sharing agreement, as I said, because it's squaring with Arachne. But as I said, because of it's in Libra and Libra also justice as well, legal matters, most likely it's going, and it's ruled by Venus, most likely it's going to the favor of the underprivileged countries. Okay. All right. And there could be some kind of, for example, if there is a major storm, right? Because Saturn is in Pisces, it's T-squaring with Jupiter and Mercury. Mercury is wind. Saturn in Pisces, it also could bring in some kind of water-related issue, right? Wind and no water, but like dryness. Okay. Tornadoes. All right. So if there is a major storm over here, because it definitely could indicate that there could be some kind of delays actually because of miscommunication in aid, like for example, FEMA or whatever in your country is providing actually shelter or aid after some kind of natural disaster. It could be actually a scenario where it's like, okay, it's not coming in times. Or maybe there could be like, because right now in the northern hemisphere it's snowing a lot, so it could be like snowstorm, blizzards, and villages and cities going to be cut away from civilization, and somehow the aids are not coming because of the airplane cannot fly into the blizzard, right? So it could be something like that. All right, guys. All right. What else coming over here? We were talking about education, which is, like going to actually focus on problem solving and logical thinking and critical thinking, common sense. That's what I keep saying all the time. Like we are missing common sense, guys. It's unbelievable. And sometimes you're talking to people and like there is zero common sense coming back, and it could be like a really really big turn off for me actually. But then we're going to go and we're going to actually talk about maybe each individual, oh, like because of there is also the Ukraine and the Russian war over here, and because of the T square in Saturn in Pisces, and let me see, so Russia is also Jupiterian, right? Energy, so that could be something to do with the war. And also, it could be something to do with the UN and or the NATO, because of somehow there will be some kind of debate between the NATO and all the countries involved in Europe over here, because they don't want to get dragged into this war. They want to separate from the issue. And they don't want to actually commit more military aids, or they just want it to be over. Um, all right, yes, definitely that could happen as well. And as I said, Israel can suffer from alliances, so there will be more enemy for Israel and less alliances, definitely. And then we can also check the health impact of this new moon as well, because the moon going to conjunct with Pallas Athena. So I would think maybe the WHO is going to introduce a new AI-driven healthcare platform. And I told you guys before, I keep talking about the computer, but you're going to draw your blood just like, you do that for your diabetes machine or whatever. You put that on the computer and it's analyzing everything. It could analyze hypertension, cholesterol, or, your hormones as well, and send you to the right doctors or integrative medicine or holistic medicine or whatever you want to. But also, because in America we had that guy Luigi who shot the CEO in the back, right? And whatever you think about that, I mean, really, the CEO who had a $2 million income and raised it for 54 million during a year or 2 years, it's insane. Also get a $10 million bonus before Christmas, but shot somebody in the back, this is like, it's not a hero to me. Did he start something? Maybe he did, because of definitely it's start also a ripple effect over here, whatever he have done. And, he was in pain, in agony. We all understand, he couldn't have another surgery. He was denied. Okay, I do understand his agony over here. I do understand the message over here. It is a message here. But shot someone in the back who can't even, run, at least face the person. But whatever, this is my own bias and own opinion. Maybe you have a different opinion and go for it. I respect that. We can disagree, respect for it, that's all right. But definitely it's going to have a ripple effect, guys, and something going to happen with health insurances, and not necessarily just in America, but around the world. But in America, the health insurance it's a crap. I just did the insurance for my family, and even if you pay a lot of money, you have to choose the doctor, call the doctor before. When you go to the hospital, they're coming right away. You are not even finishing your surgery, but you have to sign paper. I mean, come on, where is Hippocrates? Like how do you call that? The sword of Hippocrates over here. You help the people. You are there for the people. You want to save life. Nothing about saving life over here. Everything about big pharma and money, 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 money. And this is disgusting. This is so disgraceful. I can't even talk about that in depth because I got really, really angry. Yes, but we're going to have some kind of, because money is in Scorpio, and they're going to actually um, finances some kind of researches, because Scorpio could be researches, right? And they're going to give fund for researches for public health. So that could be something really, really good coming out, from this. And also, additionally, there could be some kind of big disease of some kind of zoo disease, which could come like transfer from animal to human, because Scorpio is animal, right? Anything to do with snake venoms, Scorpio invasion, snake invasion, anything to do with wildlife trafficking, right? And we're going to definitely maybe have detectives on this, and it's gonna be out in the public right now, and or we're just going to actually have some kind of new vaccine, new technology, like for this kind of prevent those kind of diseases which is transferred from animal to human as well. New research is about that. Maybe anything to do with that, COVID-19, because of, it from bat to human. Maybe we're going to find out something about that. No, it was not the fact kind of situation. All right, guys, we're going to start with the signs, but first, actually, I have to stop a little bit because I'm cooking for my boys who are coming from school, the last day in school, and I have to do something with the bacon. I will be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. I made some Taurus tista for my boys. That is a Hungarian pasta and it requires bacon. So I had to take that off because it's crispy enough and I had some. Because I can't have anything from January 2nd because of I'm not gonna eat just raw food to reset my body and heal my Hashimoto. All right. Where have I been, guys? Oh, yes, yes, yes. I wanted to talk about actually each individual signs. And we're going to start over here with Aries rising, sun or moon, or if you have a stellium. You know the drill, guys. If you watching that for your sun sign, that is anything to do with your career, vitality, anything to do with your public image, anything to do with your father figure. And moon is anything to do with your family situation, history, real estate situation, anything to do with the mother, your nurturing nature, your subconscious, and your feelings, your emotions. And the rising sign is everything about you. All right. And if you have a stellium, for example, in a sign, even by progression, for example, I have right now a stellium in Aries by progression, usually I'm listening also other people's, astrology for Aries as well. All right, guys. So Aries rising, sun and moon, the new moon going to happen in your 10th house. So 10th house, anything to do with career, public image, reputation, long-term goals, right? And the asteroid influence is over here. Midas is in Virgo, actually, and your 6th house. So opportunities for financial gain through work and practical skills. And Mony is actually in Scorpio in your 8th house, right? And that is actually strategic investment, maybe in stock market. Partnership can bring financial result, and anything to do with maybe also what is that? Not just partnership, but tax. Inheritance as well. And Arachne is in Libra 7th house, challenges in balancing partnership and professional aspirations. So what can happen for you with these squares and conjunction and sextile and trine? All right, so you can get a recognition at work, which could lead to leadership opportunity. Also, you can launch a new business venture, and maybe you're going to focus on education in this new business mentor or anything to do with partnership because of Pallas Athena is here as well, right? Also, you are capable to collaborate with someone who is actually already powerful and network together because someone wants to help you. Also, unexpected media coverage could enhance your professional reputation. And what else could happen over here? The financial standing and anything to do with adjustment of debt and debt management, paying of tax or getting inheritance, facing legal or actually some kind of disputes, maybe paying off of debit cards for you guys because it squares with Arachne. And Also, there could be some kind of public speaking for you as well, or you might going to, because Mercury is in the ninth house, or you might going to go maybe just just traveling right now, short or long distance traveling, or just start to study something, a new philosophy. But you're also going to overcome some kind of fear of public criticism as well. And you can actually bring on major success because Pholus is influencing this new moon for you in the 10th house. Um, and you are definitely capable to balance professional life and personal life at this moment. You can also take on a mentor role, perhaps, and getting some kind of professional credibility right now. All right, Taurus rising, sun and moon. The new moon is going to happen in your ninth house. Ninth house is higher education, anything to do with travel, long distance travel, publishing, legal matters, justice, and philosophy as well, and your older siblings as well. All right, so Midas is in Virgo in your fifth house, and money actually is in Scorpio in the seventh house. So it could be creative pursuit, going to generate some kind of income, and also collaboration with a partner could bring financial gain. So, for example, publishing a book brings unexpected opportunities for your financial growth, and also a mentor can offer guidance and securing international contract for you. If you want to go abroad, a trip abroad, it's going to inspire you and it's going to give you sparks for a creative project. And you can also earn money with teaching abroad or learning languages or translating, but you can also get visa or citizenship during this time. Anything to do with the legal settlements going to favor partnership and going to favor you because your seventh house is involved right now. And if you would like to take a professional course to enhance your career prospects, then definitely go for it. If you would like to actually launch a new platform, it could bring in amazing financial growth because Mercury is in your eighth house. Also, you can resolve any kind of dispute right now. And if you have business partner, you can improve the communication and the connection between you, and it could bring in mutual gains for both of you. But definitely, they're going to be a creative risk taking, and that's going to pay off later on. If you want to go and take on to higher education, get a master's or something like that, go ahead because it could bring in income. It could bring in passive income, for example, and it's kind of educational platform. Ninth house is YouTubing and podcasting. You might want to do that. All right, Gemini rising sun and moon, it's going to happen in your eighth house. Eighth house, anything to do with shared finances, shared resources, transformation, psychology, private investigator, investment, shadow work. And Midas going to be in your fourth house, anything to do with property, family business, investments going to pay off. And Mony is going to be in your sixth house, which is anything to do with your health. And health is wealth, actually, what you have to understand. But also because of it's going to sextile, some kind of inheritance. Maybe you inherit a house which is actually going to be a rental property for you. All right, so, windfall from inheritance, selling property can also lead some kind of reinvestment opportunities as well. And if you're going to collaborate with a family member, then it could be an amazing cash flow and improve your cash flow right now. Also, your partner income could increase as well, or you get a good prenup or a good divorce settlement as well with shared finances. Anything to do with debts, like you are paying off. Maybe you have a debt relief, or maybe the bank is forgetting or losing your mortgage and you don't have to pay for your house anymore. Definitely, there could be some kind of shadow work and overcome financial fears, for example, how to invest in stock market and, cryptocurrencies. It will yield to return, definitely, and high return. So there could be some kind of great experience and sparks in financial outlook for you guys, and some kind of, financial success if you are going to invest in wellness industry. All right, Cancer rising sun and moon is going to happen in your seventh house, anything to do with partnership, legal matters, anything to do with collaboration, alliances, your followers on YouTube, for example, and your personal relationship. Midas going to be in Virgo in your third house, which is communication related, anything to do with your hobbies, neighbors, younger siblings, short distance traveling, sales, and money is going to be in Scorpio in your fifth house of creative fields, and joy and pleasure, actually. And, that could be a creative venture with someone, a romantic partner. For example, you can sign a lucrative business partnership agreement with someone, with your neighbor, you can start a business with your sibling. You can collaborate even in some kind of creative field or some kind of financial, because of the fifth house also anything to do with investment and some kind of financial rewards over there, maybe because of you bought a property with a friend, with a sibling, and then you recreated it and you created something like a camp out from it, or like you bought a music studio and it's going to pay off right now. You can launch a social media partnership campaign, and you can also develop marketing strategy with your partner that can actually grow your revenue. But it could be anything to do with PR companies. You are actually the one who is going to use AI or whatever it is to actually do advertisement for other people, helping other people. You are definitely going to be a freelance opportunity that could arise for you, and it could be coming from the recommendation of a friend, for example. Yeah, and you can also invest in your passion project, anything to do with joy and pleasure, with creativity, singing, signing contract, right, during this time, writing books, anything to do with record label studio, or maybe you sign a contract with an what is that, athlete group, because fifth house also anything to do with athletes as well. All right. Leo rising sun and moon, it's going to happen in your sixth house, which is health, daily routines, work environment, and service for others. It is also your rental properties, your soulmate, and your small pets as well. Midas going to be in your second house, which is financial gains through practical skills, and also anything to do with financial gains through some kind of health investment. Maybe you are opening a juice bar or a yoga studio, and money is going to be actually in Scorpio in your fourth house. You are also could get some kind of inheritance, which could actually contribute to stability, or a real estate investment could pay off. So, for example, you are capable to improve your work pace, and because of that, you're going to enhance your productivity, and it's going to actually enhance your earnings as well, increase your earnings. Also, you can start a fitness wellness program, which could invest your health and, your mental clarity. And as I said, health is wealth, guys. You can also collaborate with a colleague on financial goal, which is going to increase your revenues. And you can also invest in some kind of hobbies and practical skills, which is going to be also a viable income stream. If you get some kind of family inheritance, it could actually boost your career development, because you can invest in career after that. It doesn't have to be a huge investment, right? And you can also address any kind of work-related stress and improve your job performance. Maybe if you have employees, you're going to have a meditation or yoga studio over there, meditation room. You're going to let your people to have a nap after, lunch. And definitely there will be a yield for and long-term returns also for health-focused investment. If you would like to launch a blog and it is anything to do with holistic healing or nutrition, herbalism, you can attract a lot of clients during this time. And if you want to partner with your coworkers or maybe even with your landlord or roommate or like the person who is renting from you, it could be an amazing opportunity. Collaborate with others. All right, Virgo rising. The new moon is going to happen in your fifth house. And the themes over here is creativity, romance, children, self-expression. Also, investment, anything to do with creative project, lottery winning as well. You might going to win the lottery. And Midas is in your first house. So personal skills and talents going to actually increase your income. And Mony is in Scorpio, which is in your third house. Anything to do with short-term contracts and communication-based ventures going to bring profit for you guys. So let's start over here with the creative side because you're going to hustle right now. You can be a graphic designer, right? And you're going to have some kind of content creation, anything to do with AI. It's rising right now. Collaboration on local event leads to unexpected financial rewards and connection. Yeah, right? And that connection is the most important. You are also going to be able to teach or mentor children, for example, and it's going to bring you professional satisfaction. Launching an art project, music, dance project, it's going to gain recognition and also increase your finances as well. For example, you can expand some kind of hobbies over here, which could be profitable for you. Anything to do with Etsy, something to do with workshops, conventions you can offer. You can also invest in your child education and talent as well. You are also capable to win a small competition or maybe even win some kind of a lottery, as I said, or, win some kind of shiny, like, I don't know, maybe even a car. Right now it's going to be New Year, and there is a lot of opportunity to win something. Also, you can have a new romantic relationship, some kind of beautiful love affair could come in, definitely. And that is just something what you're really going to enjoy right now during this new moon. Okay, Libra rising, sun and moon or stellium, it's going to happen in your fourth house, which is home, family, property, emotional security, anything to do with real estate license. Midas is in Virgo 12 house, so that is hidden or behind the scene talent, generate income for you. Or, like you're going to find getting some kind of inheritance from abroad and you didn't even know you had an uncle or aunt who died and you're just getting some kind of opportunity in a faraway country, in an exotic country. But also, because money is in Scorpio in the second house, it's going to focus on your personal resources and assets. So if you are actually renovating or upgrading your home, it's going to increase the value of the home. And also you are capable to renting out a property or hosting through Airbnbs or via Verbo or, anything like that, but it's going to provide financial boost for you. If you have some kind of hidden talent like crafting or writing manuscripts or um, movie scenes or things like that, you can actually start to get paid from it. You can be a ghostwriter also because 12 house is involved over here. Family members can support your finances, and if you support you financially, down payment for your first house or your professional goals going to be supported. You're taking out a home equity loan for strategic investment, for example, during this time. If you start a home-based business, online teaching or consulting, it could develop to become actually profitable for you. Also, if you want to invest in properties, right now you are capable to do that. Also address anything to do with estate planning, will, trust, inheritance. And you also can, gain some kind of uh, market if you are start to sell maybe your recipes, family recipes, you baking or you making something online and you can sell it and you're going to profit out from that. All right, Scorpio rising sun and moon is going to happen in your third house, which is communication, learning, short distance travel, contracts, sales, hobbies, anything to do with craftsmanship and your vehicle as well. And your younger siblings, your niece, nephews, aunt, uncles. All right, and Midas going to be actually in your 11th house, and Mony is in Scorpio in your first house. Okay, so what's gonna happen over here for you guys? Networking and community project generate financial growth, and personal branding and self-promotion also going to create opportunity during this time. So any specific with this kind of, sextile and trine here. For example, you are capable to launch a podcast, a blog, or newsletter, and it's going to gain loyal following. If you collaborate with friends or community members or someone from the neighborhood, it could actually help you to attract funding. You can also sign a contract and you can have some kind of gig, anything to do with writing, media, to become a freelancer. Or actually, you can get an advance for your book. Teaching short courses, workshops provides additional income for you guys. And also, networking at local event leads to lucrative job offers. Public speaking, engagement, going to boost your reputation and revenue. You are also going to be able to develop like some kind of social media platform, for example, or application as well, and it's going to help your professional goal. Also, you can make a website or hire someone to make a website for you. Short distance travel, would come to you, and it could be also good for you to actually travel for work because it's going to give you some kind of financial gains. Um, yes, using technology and communication tools also to streamline something, start online school could be amazing for you guys as well. All right, Sagittarius rising, sun and moon and stellium. I'm a Sag rise. If you know that, most of you do. It's going to happen in our second house. And, second house, anything to do with personal finances, values, possessions, self-worth, or morals as well. And, integrity. And that is the money what we are working for. That is our wallet. And Midas going to be in our 10th house of career. And it's a trine over here. So definitely there will be some kind of career achievement and it's going to directly impact our income. And Mony is in Scorpio and Scorpio is ruling our 12th house. And there could be some kind of secret investment or some kind of anonymous support, which could boost our finances. A friend, who wants to stay behind the scene, but supporting our business, but also something could come from a family member, parents figure, but they don't want you to tell to your siblings they are supporting you. And then, okay, so what can happen for us? We can get a promotion, and the promotion could lead to become a CEO and with bonus and high income. We can also start to sell things like what doesn't bring us any more joy. So it could be like pre-used furnitures, or you can sell your car, for example, and and anything what you don't use and it's accumulated in your house, and you can put that on marketplace and just sell it, and it's going to bring in some kind of cash flow. You can also invest in practical skills as well, and it could actually enhance your financial opportunities. Also, there could be some kind of, as I said, with 12 house money in Scorpio investment opportunity. You can actually get some kind of increase from your stock investment, for example. Um, Also, if you would like to maybe have some kind of new business venture, it could be anything to do with launching, for example, a school or online school as well. Or you're going to be maybe doing TED Talks, or you may be going to be awarded and chosen to talk in a conference in the future, but you're gonna know about it right now. You can partner with mentors for career growth. Maybe somebody going to ask you who taught teaching you or taught you in the past to actually have a business with her or him together. So it could be this as well. Definitely, there is some kind of side hustle here, which is because of the second house, is side hustle, second income, some small income, which is going to add to your revenue as well. And also you can become a mentor for someone as well, and you can also win some kind of scholarship as well, because of Scorpio could be and in the 10th house also scholarship and winning something which is going to help you with your professional development. um, yeah, you're going to be stable financially, and career opportunities are coming for you, and recognition is coming for you, my dears. All right, Capricorn, rising sun and moon and stellium. Let's see what's going to happen for you guys here. Anything to do with identity, because the new moon is in your first house. Anything to do with not only identity, but self-expression, physical appearance, and personal project. The way you represent your company and the way you represent yourself in the company. Midas in Virgo in the ninth house, educational pursuit and publishing project bring gains, and money actually is in Scorpio in your 11th house, which is like community networks and social group. Going to the connection with them, going to give you opportunities. And, it could actually mean for you, you are you're restructuring personal branding and your public image, and that's going to improve your career prospect. Also, publishing an ebook or launching a course generate passive income for you. Also, collaborating with friends or community going to help you with your project, and it's going to give you great results, and it could actually elevate your income. If you are organizing some kind of community event, it's going to enhance visibility, and also it's going to enhance revenue, because of you are connected with the right people at the right time, at the right place, right? You can take bold steps in your career because you can get a promotion right now, and your career choices and business going to lead to recognition. If you are joining a professional organization, it will expand your network, all right? Your connection. And also, you are capable to crowdfund a creative or business project right now, and it's going to succeed. If you are hosting workshops or webinars, it's going to attract VIP clients. Anything to do with personal health, investment in gym, wellness program, it could be really, really great right now. And also advocate for yourself. All right, Aquarius rising, sun and moon or stellium, the new moon is in your 12th house. And 12 has anything to do with healing, spirituality, rest, subconscious pattern. It's the eternal wound. It is anything to do with the underprivileged, right? Nursing, jail work, things like that. And also hidden assets as well. So gains from shared finances and investment or inheritance, because Midas in Virgo in your 8th house, and Mony actually it's in Scorpio in 10th house. So anything to do with career oriented, financial rewards, recognition, public image is changing. It's going to bring in you glory and reputation. So if you are having some kind of inheritance or invest in stock market, it's going to bring unexpected financial benefits, and also healing as well, something with traumas. And actually it could be the healing help you with finances as well, because of the trauma from the past is going to unlock some kind of new income opportunities for you. The way you relate to finance is going to change. And if you would like to collaborate on wellness or spiritual retreat with someone, it could definitely generate income. You are also capable to revisit your financial goals during this time, and it will lead to a breakthrough. Starting a behind the scene project, growth writing, or writing a script, it could really pay off. You can get an advance right now. Or if you would like to actually create some kind of charity or non-profit, it could actually get recognition and support from others. You can become a financial advisor, or starting a crypto course, not course, but course, teaching, or like also studying, launching actually a wellness focused business, maybe online. And you are also capable right now to do some kind of debt management and pay off debts during this time. All right, Pisces rising, sun and moon and stellium, my fellow Pisceans. All right, it's gonna happen in your 11th house. 11th house, anything to do with technology, aspiration, long-term goals, your hopes and wishes community, right? It is also money from your career. Midas is in Virgo in your 7th house, which is business partnership and also legal matters, which could actually enhance your income. And Mony is in Scorpio in your 9th house, which is foreign, international ventures and educations, for example, could pay off. So collaborating with friends on tech-based business, creative project could actually become a passive income for you. You can get an advance for writing or doing a platform, for example, a digital platform, which could actually, you can launch an application, a software, which is going to gain tractions. And also, networking with international clients, it could bring in a windfall of money. Expanding an online presence, going to attract client and also funding. And also you can crowdfund a visionary project as well that could succeed. If you are partnering with someone, for example, with a mentor, all right, it could actually bring in credibility for you and a lot of followers, for example. If you are developing educational courses and programs, it could become the source of income for the whole entire 2025, and maybe even get royalty after that. Publishing also could pay off, and it could be international publishing. So it could be really, really great for you guys and for me as well, because my son is in Pisces. So I really waiting for this new moon, new beginning. Uh, and on the new moon, I always tell you guys, just in general, do a blow in some cinnamon in the house. I always do a prayer, and I always plant something, no matter what. I kill a lot of flower, unfortunately. I don't know why, but I always plant flowers on new moon. And or something, whatever, basil, whatever it is, just start something. So it could be amazing. All right, guys. So you know the drill. I finished the 12 signs. Right now, we're going to do a meditation. And for this, actually, that is a new beginning for all of us, end of the year meditation. I wish you all the best, first of all. And if you would like to do the meditation with me, you can actually provide some kind of soft music. Make sure you are really, really comfortable. And right now we're going to start the meditation. All right, a journey to new beginnings. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let go of the tension in your body. Allow the quiet stillness of this moment to embrace you as we begin a journey into the sacred space of renewal. You find yourself standing at the edge of a luminous forest where the roots of the ancient trees glow softly, just like the radiant bioluminescence of Pandora from Avatar. The air hums with life, and the fireflies float around you, their gentle light twinkling like tiny stars. The sun is setting on the horizon, casting the forest in hues of gold, orange, and deep indigo. Ahead a path begins to form, a pathway lit by the soft glow of luminaries and shimmering crystals embedded in the earth. Each step forward is guided by the gentle light of the stars above, just like the sailors of old who followed the compass of the heavens. As the sun dips below the horizon, the dark, starry sky emerges vast and infinite. The moon rises full and radiant, casting its silvery light upon the scene. Its energy washes over you, filling you with a quiet strength and calm. The stars above feel like blessings, twinkling as if whispering encouragement. Standing still on this glowing path, take a moment to reflect on the year behind you. Feel the weight of grief, judgment, and fear, the heavy emotions that have weighed you to the past. Acknowledge them without resistance. Imagine them as wisps of smoke swirling around your body, no longer heavy, no longer yours to carry. Now, with each breath, feel this emotion begin to dissolve. On your inhale, invite the glowing energy of the moon into your being. On your exhale, release all that no longer serves you, letting the forest floor absorb it, transforming it into a fertile ground for growth. Now shift your focus forward. The illuminated path before you is inviting and alive, leading to a future full of promise. You step forward with courage and curiosity, the fireflies lighting the way as if cheering on you. As you walk, feel the ground beneath you, firm and supportive. The trees around you sway gently, their glowing roots reminding you that even the tallest, most magnificent being grow from the depth of the earth. You hear the soothing whispers of the wind, the rustling leaves carrying words of encouragement. You are strong. You are enough. You are growing. Ahead, a small clearing opens. A pool of water reflects the moon and stars shimmering with their light. You kneel beside it, cupping your hands to take in the cool, glowing water. As you drink, you feel a wave of peace and strength flood your body. This is the blessing of the moon, the light of the stars infusing you with purpose and guidance. Looking into the water, you see the reflection of your own radiant self, free, strong, and courageous. You notice a compass in your hand, pointing toward your next steps. This compass, like the stars long ago, is your guide to the future. It reminds you that the path forward is always illuminated when you walk with trust in yourself. The moon whispers to you, the past cannot hold you back, for you are destined to grow. Each challenge, each loss has been a stepping stone on this moment of courage and clarity. Now move forward with the light of the stars and fireflies. The world is yours to embrace. As you stand, you feel the rhythm of nature around you, the breath of the forest syncing with your own. Inhale deeply. Draw in the strength, wisdom, and love of this sacred space. Exhale fully. Release any lingering doubt, fear, or hesitation. You walk forward each step more confident, more aligned with your purpose. You are growing, like the trees with their shining root reaching into the earth and their branches stretching toward to heavens. Standing tall, bathed in the invisible light of the moon and the twinkling stars, you whisper a quiet thank you to the past for its lessons and the future for its promises. You feel the blessing of the moon wrapping around you like a gentle embrace, reminding you that you are supported, guided, and loved. As you open your eyes, bring this feeling of renewal, courage, and connection with you into the days ahead. The path is illuminated, the stars are your guide, and the future is yours to create. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. I'm truly grateful, and I'm giving you hundreds of blessings for the new year. I love you all. Without you, I couldn't actually continue this. It is a hard work, and I'm really blessed to have you in my life, even if I don't know you in person. But your support truly means a lot to me. I wish you well, happiness, health, joy, pleasure, and blessings, abundance for the new year. Don't forget connection, connection, connection. Help someone each day, even just a smile can change the world. Watch the butterfly effect. Watch good movies. Be with your families. Don't be on your phone. Try not to be. Try to disconnect actually from technology a little bit and try to be in the present and try to be with your loved ones. All right. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and commenting and supporting me. Bye for now.